Hello, welcome to mobile platform application demonstration. My name is Prem Nayni. In this video, I would like to demonstrate about my application called Travel Buddy. Travel Buddy is an application which is going to help travelers to book hotels, plan any trips, adding notes, and so on. Let me go ahead and open my application. I'm using Android virtual device to test and run my application. Here is my application called Travel Buddy. As you can see, this is the front page where user gets to log in if they already have an account. If they don't have an account, they can go into a registration page just by clicking on create an account. As you can see, this is the registration page. Let's start creating a user and try to log in. It also has error handling. If say the user enters different password in different fields, let's try entering a wrong field. As you can see, it comes up with password doesn't match. So let's to read it back. Yep, you can see the message saying user has been created, and that's a verification email has been sent to the email address. As it's a fake email address, we can't confirm anything. This will be the main page where user get to see once he's logged in and do all his activities. As for the graphical user interface part, I made it more user friendly by creating large icons and adding related text, and I made the graphics more looking good by adding background images and like having scrolling texts, and the user can also look at the current date and present time in the same page. uh, we have the profile page here where the user can view his details, and he can also add a profile picture just by clicking the icon. It will take us to the gallery. As we don't have any photos in the virtual device, we can't add any photos, but the user can just add the profile picture just by selecting the photo and clicking the save button, and the profile picture will be displayed on the icon here. The user can also modify his details just by clicking modify profile here. Let's try make some changes. And just click save. You can see the full name has been updated, and the user can also change his password just by clicking change password. Can enter his new password and just click on save to be saved. Don't need to save it now, we can just close it. And we can also delete his account just by clicking delete account. There you can see delete. It will be the account will be deleted. Let's go back to the home page again. So here we have the search button where the user can look for different categories, say restaurants, parks, museums, anything nearby. Just click on restaurants, and if you look for the nearby restaurants and display whichever you have. We don't have any restaurant nearby, so it is not found. Can go back. Can navigate the same way just by clicking on any of these different icons, and can go back by clicking on the navigate buttons. And we got a to-do list where the user can add any items he wants to remember just in case. So it's by click on add button here. So So we can give a title, anything like the back images, and controls like the alert and set password. And if we're clicking on save, we can see the items has been saved and it's adding to the database, which is our Firebase database. You can see it's been added down here. You can go back, and here we have dependency where the user can plan any activities. Like you can look for some, yeah, so you can make like convert an activity whatever you want to do. Say games, and you can look for the locations, which is the good locations, which is still under development, which can be developed in the further. And you can select the date when I want to do. Just click on like select the date, and just by clicking on search, it will look for the results. Go back. It's the hotels page where you can look for nearby hotels and book reservations. Don't have any hotels nearby. You can also search for any specific hotel just by clicking on search hotels. You can write the hotel's name and look for it. And finally, we got the logout page. Just clicking on the logout, it will be logged out of the account and it takes the front page again. Uh, as we done with the, allow me to explain my code and implementations. As you can see, I have separated all my XML files and my Java files, and here I have all the images that I have used, and on all the layout, the XML files. I've separated all of them, and here we have the main XML file. Here this is the main view, and we got the child views, and here got the main activity page. Here I have imported external libraries to view content and to view text and images and to view the text, to date and times, and I also imported libraries for using Firebase. And here we have the function to display date and time, and these are the functions to navigate when we click on certain icon, so it will be navigating into a related page, like by clicking on profile button, it will navigate to the profile page. And you got the logout function. So once the logout is clicked, so we're using Firebase get instance to sign out. And then we have a registration page. Here I have imported external libraries for accessing Firebase, this file. So here we have the function. Say if the user already have an account, so it will look into the Firebase, and if they don't have an account, so it will allow the users to create a new account. And here so the system gets the details from the user fields, and we have error handling here. Say user like didn't enter his email address or both password didn't match, so the errors will be displayed. And in fragments, we got nearby hotels. Here I have imported some external libraries to viewing some layouts and all, and I've imported some JSON arrays and objects for uh, displaying the content. So here we have a function to get user location. So we have the function. So here, like when the permissions are asked in the system, so it will look for the permissions, whether it's granted. Whether permissions are granted, then it will check for the user locations, and the uh, location is stored in the longitude and longitude way. And to access the nearby places, we are using Google Maps URL and the API. And with the search fragment, we are using the same Google Maps and API format to get the nearby places. And these two classes are later on used in eternity and hotels. As you can see, so eternity and hotels to get the user data and nearby places, and where the user can get to see the nearby locations. Here I have my Google Service JSON file for connecting to the Firebase database. And here is my Firebase. Uh, this is the packing to-do list which we stored earlier. And here we have the user information here. This is the updated one. Yep, that's everything. Thank you.